Wake up! It's time for Ferri Live! Good morning. Today is Friday, May 5th. It is currently 7:50 a.m. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Ashlyn, bringing you Ferri Middle School news. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Thank you.
Quote of the day. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have.
Teacher announcements.
There are none.
There are none.
Zoe, you read it.
Oh, okay. Today in history, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo's deeply rooted history in the Franco-Mexico War influenced Mexican and Mexican-American communities for the early years of the American Civil War. In the early 1860s, as the Civil War erupted, these communities took up the banner of the Cinco de Mayo celebration as a way to commemorate the case of freedom and democracy. Today in the United States, Americans celebrate Mexican-American heritage and pride annually on May 5th. Now for video.
Cinco de Mayo in English means the 5th of May. That's the day in 1862 when the Mexican army won a surprising victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla. They were outnumbered nearly 2-1. Many people think Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexican independence, but that's not actually true. Mexico had been independent from Spain since 1810, but was unable to pay its debts to Europe. France saw an opportunity to move in and claim territory. 6,000 French troops set out to attack Puebla, a small town in eastern Mexico. But an underdog force of about 2,000 loyal Mexicans defeated them. Their heroism was a source of great pride for the people of Mexico. Today, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated more in the U.S. than it is in Mexico, especially in areas with large Mexican-American populations, like Los Angeles and Chicago. It is celebrated with Mexican food, mariachi music, dancing, and other special customs. Cinco de Mayo honors the strength and courage of the Mexican people at the Battle of Puebla, and a victory that seemed impossible. Have you ever
Now to Mateo and Carl John for today's day in history and weather.
Today in history, National Astronaut Day. National Astronaut Day on May 5th each year celebrates astronauts as true heroes. The day's mission is to inspire all to reach for the stars by sharing out of this world, astronaut stories and experiences. On May 5th, 1961, astronaut Alan Bartlett Shepard Jr. became the first American in space aboard the Freedom 7 space capsule.
In brief, suborbital.
The brief suborbital flight lasted 15 minutes and reached a height of 116.6 miles into the atmosphere. It was a milestone achievement and a trailblazing example of heroic bravery. Now for a video.
Welcome to May 5th on the National Day calendar. If you were alive on this day in 1961 to watch the Freedom 7 space capsule and its 15-minute orbit, chances are good you can still feel the excitement of that moment. Astronaut Alan Shepard is regarded as a hero today, and no matter your age or how you spend your time on Earth, one truth remains constant: space inspires. Today we celebrate the pioneers like Shepard and many others who were willing to risk it all and go first. We know that our kids will reach new frontiers as they stand on the shoulders of these great giants. On National Astronaut Day, reach for the stars and support the programs that teach the next generation of space explorers who already know that the sky's the limit.
Now to call John for today's daily weather.
The temperature is 57, the current wind is 49, the air quality is 24, which is good. The sunset is 5:36 a.m., the sunset is 7:48 p.m. Now to Maddie and Emu
For the joke of the day.
for the joke of the day
And lunch.
and lunch.
Today's joke of the day. What do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman.
Today's lunch of the day. Beef nachos, cheddar cheese,
Pico de gallo.
pico de gallo.
Yum.
That's all we have time
Time
for
for
today.
today.
Same time, same place. Have a fabulous Friday.
That was Friday.